What is up, everybody? In today's video, we're talking about multiple severe weather threats and a big storm that is on the way. Let's get right into this video. Now, we are going to see some sort of severe weather threat come in actually today on Saturday, as we do see an area of moisture start to plume in across southern Missouri. Now, this is not going to be a huge severe weather threat, but we do have this moisture coming in, plus an area of storms that is going to move in across portions of Missouri, Arkansas, into Oklahoma, where our day one slight risk of severe weather has been issued. A really small area of severe weather across the Springfield, Missouri, into Joplin, really close to Tulsa, and Fayetteville, Arkansas area in Missouri, Kansas, and Oklahoma. A really small risk of severe weather, but it definitely is there today. And this is fired up by a hail risk. We have a 15% chance of hail in that yellow area, meaning we do have the potential for some hail today in portions of southwest Missouri, across the Springfield, Missouri, into Joplin, Missouri areas, into Tulsa, where I do expect hail to be possible in some spots. Now, it's not going to be some huge hail event, but there's definitely the potential in this area. And there is a really small area with tornado potential that does exist for Fayetteville, Arkansas, and extreme southern Missouri. This is like the smallest tornado risk I've ever seen. I'm thinking we could maybe see a tornado or two possible. Besides that, nothing too crazy. But that's just something I wanted to mention. And the wind threat is very slim, but definitely the hail threat is definitely going to be the biggest threat for today. Now, tomorrow, this moisture goes further south, as you can see, into portions of Tennessee and Mississippi and Alabama in these areas right here. And this is going to be combined with a decent amount of surface-based convective available potential energy in this area. And that is why they have issued a day 2 tomorrow on Sunday, slight risk of severe weather, all the way across Tennessee into Arkansas and Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi in the Arklatex regions, where we do have a slight risk of severe weather in effect, including Memphis, Tennessee, Jackson, Mississippi, Shreveport, south of Little Rock's not in this, and then extreme eastern portions of Texas, all in this severe weather threat. Then Nashville and Birmingham are all in the marginal risk of severe weather. And the reason for this is we do have a day 2 hail outlook, where there is some potential for hail in this yellow area that I just circled across the Memphis, Jackson, Mississippi, and Shreveport areas. There's also a wind threat too, so the wind threat and hail threat is going to be pretty similar in these areas, where I do expect a severe weather threat to be possible. And the tornado threat is a tad bit higher today, just close to the Jackson, Mississippi area. We have a really small 5% tornado risk just to the north, and basically around the Jackson, Mississippi area in central Mississippi and extreme eastern portions of northeast Louisiana. And then a 2% risk of tornadoes ranging across Memphis, Tennessee, into Nashville and Shreveport areas. This is definitely going to be a severe weather threat that is possible, so if you are in the yellow areas right here, you do need to be weather aware for the severe weather threat tomorrow. Now, the severe weather threat does shift even further south on Monday, and it's pretty slim. It's just a marginal risk of severe weather across the Florida Panhandle into southern Alabama, southern Georgia, into Louisiana, and southern Mississippi, including Pensacola, Mobile, and the New Orleans regions, and even Tallahassee into Panama City Beach areas that are all going to be impacted by this. Now, this is probably just going to be a tornado or two possible, some isolated winds, and maybe an isolated hail threat too, but nothing too significant with this. But definitely be prepared for some storms that into your region on Monday. Now, we also have an area of heavy snow that is currently moving into portions of northern Wisconsin, into portions of Minnesota, that is going to push to the east today and is going to dump some snow into Wisconsin, Michigan, and even bring an area of snow possibly into Maine and Vermont and New Hampshire on Monday time frame here. This is going to dump snow into portions of Wisconsin and Minnesota on Sunday here, and this is going to definitely dump a good amount of snow into these areas. If we look at the snow total forecast, the extreme northern portions of Wisconsin into the UP of Michigan is going to see the highest snow totals, with this right on the border between Wisconsin, Michigan, and Minnesota to the border of Canada, here where we are going to see the highest snow totals. Then maybe a 2 to 4 inch range in portions of the Northeast and the main areas into some of the mountains of Vermont and New Hampshire. Definitely be prepared for some deteriorating road condition in those areas. Hope everybody did enjoy this video. We do have some severe weather threats. The severe weather threat in the next few days isn't too significant, and the weather right now is not actually extremely significant. We do have some weather that is going to occur, but the weather is quite quiet right now. I do think this will change into the start of April. Hope everybody did enjoy this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more weather updates. Hope you guys did like this video. Bye, everybody.